relaxing. Cause here come the pain. No one to call up for help. No one to blame but yourself. You should have known better, however you did it. So we had to come ring your bell. Like I need a award, wait until I score. Make it rain till it pour. I'm a dog on force, put in work like a chore. Till I'm underneath the floor, in the trenches like a war. If they wanna give them more, when I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touch down, touchdown.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. All eyes are on Jamar Chase. It was a nice line for him a week ago, reaching the century mark and scoring a touchdown. It's the Bears and the Packers, next on Madden Football.
They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Green Bay Packers and the Chicago Bears.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at our two quarterbacks in this one, it's really a good matchup when you boil it down. Teddy Bridgewater and Jalen Hurts.
And I think for me, and this isn't an original thought by any stretch, and probably for these two head coaches as well, the key for them is going to be limiting the turnovers, limiting the free possession. I mean, this isn't saying anything you don't already know, but you've got to be able to make the most out of your drives and see if your defense can help you out, take the ball away from the other team, and give you a few extras.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. They'll be taken out by the product of the University of Louisville, the talented Teddy Bridgewater.
Well, his ratio was good last week. Most quarterbacks are really excited about a 3-to-1 ratio, but it's flipped in the wrong direction. He threw 3 interceptions, not touchdown passes, and he only had the 1 TD pass in that game. So he's trying to turn that around and find a way for his team to win.
And he'll take this one up to about the 23. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
This defense for the Bears, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
There's a little bit of lightning talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Now Bridgewater. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater dancing to his left. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. A little moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. To throw, Bridgewater. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman.
And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. To throw is Bridgewater. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack.
gets us to a fourth down. We've seen how this quarterback can beat you with his legs. Saw it earlier on this drive, as a matter of fact. But that time, they had him covered.
They really gave him no place to escape because oftentimes they're able to find a crack, a sliver, anything that can get them upfield. On that occasion, nothing open at all, and they swarmed him.
Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on fourth down. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. He'll return it from the 6. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Bears take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
First throw here into the hands of Jones. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Come on. Go 3. Deputy Ranger.
Throwing is Hurts. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run for the first time with James Cook. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. That goes for a gain of 31.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent to make.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. The Bears at 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they move back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Packers are going to have it here just past the 25. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing, Bridgewater. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
But he won't quite make it. He needed 6, he got about 5. 4th down. We're scoreless after 1. The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. Aaron Sipos on to punt as he'll get this one away now. "51 yards on the punt there. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory.
19 Tiger.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Got a man open. It's Chase. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. From the 22, Hurts. Man open, here is Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down. Now Cook, he's got it off the draw.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They go play action with Hurts. Throwing for Chase on the crosser. He's got it. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 35. Hurts. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And the Packers are going to get the football here at their own 23. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
On 2nd and 9, Bridgewater. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Here's Bridgewater. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Bridgewater. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. On the move past the 40. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find him at the wide receiver position. And that was special there. From the red zone now, Bridgewater. And he's brought down. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
No shortage of impressive moments from him thus far. Now he's halfway to the century mark, and we're still in the first half. There's been no answer for his running ability so far by the defense. I can't wait to see what adjustments they'll have to make during the halftime break.
They need about the length of the football here on 1st and goal. They'll run with Montgomery, and he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Teddy Bridgewater, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Chicago offense set to get started. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
First down now with that clock rolling. From the gun, it's Hurts. He'll find Jones again, complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Packers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And they may be content to take this 7-0 lead into the locker room. We'll see. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. On 2nd and 10. Bridgewater. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. Final play of the half. Bridgewater completes it to Hardman. And he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. But they will not be able to capitalize as time is run out here on the first half of play. And we'll jump right over halftime and keep the game going here in Week 4. Second half kickoff ready to go. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. Fields it right around the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. Jalen Hurts in this offense trotting back out. And he's got to be wondering what happened in that first half. 3 interceptions, very uncharacteristic.
And even the great ones go through phases like this, like what we just saw. And most of them, they have such a mental capacity to throw it out and essentially start over. I think that's where he's headed now.
He's got his opportunity to throw it out. Let's see how he does.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each side, you see him playing, communicating the plays, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Wilson with a first down carry. He'll get this to about the 38.
Oftentimes we play an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And he fires one, but incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. On second down now, Burris. And he's going to be met at about the 43.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's Hurts to throw. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. That's complete left side to Gray. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11.
Here we go, here we go. Warriors 70.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
To throw again on 2nd down.
Hurts. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
On 3rd down, Burris. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts.
And, oh, it'll be intercepted.
Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Packers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
On 2nd and 7, Bridgewater. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And got his man, complete. Touchdown, Packers. Mecole Hardman, 77 yards.
And the Packers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years. The arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And you'd think on 3rd down they'd just be looking for something right beyond the sticks. And I think they caught the defense flat-footed as a result because they decided they were going to take a shot right there, and it ended up being a big play.
And to put a bow on it, Next Gen Stats saying that traveled an even 6
here after the INT on the last drive.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Throwing is Hurts.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you.
And now here is another interception.
Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. is Bridgewater. He's got his man. It's Andrews.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Jeremy Chin picks it off.
And they will score a pick-6 for Bears touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, Bridgewater.
This one swung out to Montgomery.
And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Play fake. Bridgewater. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for a sack.
Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him.
On now is the Packers punter, standing just outside his own goal line. This is taken at the 23.
And nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back.
And that will come the offense as they take over. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Here we go. 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
And he is not going anywhere. He will not even get back to the line of scrimmage as the clock will stop at the 2-minute warning.
Running for it. Here's Cook. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Going up the gut, Montgomery. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they... on defense with 1:53 left. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Here's Bridgewater. Oh, no, he lost the football. And I think the Bears have recovered. They have.
I know you're looking at the scoreboard clock. We're getting near the end of this game. But they bring 4-minute offense, and that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left.
Finding Gray going across the field.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. He's back to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Back to throw. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And the touchdown and PAT mean we are tied here in the final minute of play. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Another drive coming up for this Packers offense. Here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look...
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football.
Partner, I think this will want to ride very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They go play action with Hurts.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
Every eye in the stadium locked in on Riley Patterson.
His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And his kick is good. And this home crowd is in a frenzy as their guys have pulled it out of the end.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for Chicago, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Pack,
gonzo. Got your best friend hanging out the arm though. Got game like I'm dropping me a console.